I'm a few minutes, about a minute or so early, because I want to get this stuff all set up. And of course Facebook doesn't want me yet. Let's see if I can find you here. There I am. Yay. Hey Deborah, how are you? Hey, did you get my PM, Deborah? I sent you one, my friend. You guys aren't going to really see me tonight because I'm doing this so that I can do it close up so that you can see better. Because this is kind of small, what I'm doing. Let me find you on here. All right, there we go. Hey, Tanya. Oh, why can't I do, gosh. Can't do any of the comments to come down. Wow. All right, we're just going to pray I'll see the comments. Hey, Robin. So I was going to do this in a different type of video for you guys, but I had some questions for somebody was asking me questions. This wreath. Now, I did not do this on a live because I was using a frame that I had never used before, and I wasn't sure how this was going to actually come out. So I didn't do it on a live for that reason. And I'm going to show you how I did this on a smaller version. Hey, Maria. How are you? Of how I did this bigger one. And this one is actually, let's see, 10 plus 6, 16. Let's say 17. So this is about 17 inches long. I don't know why I turned it around. And it's about 5, 6, 7, 8, almost 9 inches. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, about 17 inches wide. So just to let you know, and this is on, this is a plastic frame. So let me show you how I did this. Okay, so this is what I took. These were small frames like this. There were 3 of these together, and they had, it was tinsel wrapped around it, just tinsel garland. And they had them hanging like this. Okay, 3 of them just hanging down. So I cut it all apart to make 3 separate hearts. And what I did, if you can see, and I gotta wait, hey Pam, hey Carol, a few seconds for it to show up on here. So you could see where I kind of cut the little nibby thing, side 2 and the inside. It was hard to get it closer on the inside than it was on the outside. But it's not gonna matter as much because using the yarn kind of covers it so you don't have to worry about it hurting your fingers or anything like that. Oh, there's my little thing now. Hey there. So, I had somebody ask me a question of how I started this, so I'm going to show you. I was debating about doing, this is a really pale pink with the red, which would look pretty, or doing a white with it, which really pops on it. These are 2 like bright colors. I decided to use the white because this I would have to cut off because I don't think I'm going to use all of this, needless to say. But I don't know how much is on here. This was left from another project. So what we can do, we can kind of quickly measure this. Oops. What is a yard? 36 inches, right? So 1, 2. So that's 4. That's 5, 6. 7, 8, I don't know, it's about, I have about a little over a yard and a half, not quite, so 8 and not quite 8 3/4 yard. And that gives us something to bounce off of how much it's going to take to do this. So the person, I don't want to mention anybody's names or anything, was messaging me, and she only has one hand to do this with. So I'm not quite sure how we're going to start this in trying to help her, but I'm going to show you all how I did it. And then maybe if you guys have any suggestions. Now, I think she's doing it on a bigger heart than this one, but just to show you how I did it. Now, what I did, I put it from behind, and I just took some of the yarn. This is how I started it. And I went this side. On that big one, I did the opposite, but it doesn't really matter. And what I'm going to do is just weave it in here, just like that, and weave it back, and I just weave it through, just like that, just to start it. Okay? I didn't use any glue on these. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this here, and it's not going to be quite on the point of it here. Okay? It's just going to be off to the left. Okay? And I'm going to pull it as tight as I can. Now, if you have just one hand in doing this, maybe you can wedge it between your legs, or I don't know what to tell you to do, but maybe you could figure out something that would work for you. Okay? And we're just going to go around. This doesn't take that long to do. Now, it depends how much of this yarn you're going to try to be feeding through this thing. And that's where I try to take as much as I can. My finger is holding down where I put the piece of yarn, okay? I'm going to pull it tight. Now, if you want to do it looser, it's up to you. I'm pulling it tight because as I come around here, it makes it, you know, as it goes around, I want it to be tight as it comes around the side like that. Okay? It's going to look like that. So that way, there's a piece of fuzz. There's no glue. And where I weaved it, run my hand in front of this. There you go. It keeps, I see it on my iPad just fine. You know, here's a good question for y'all. I saved the tag because I don't know where I got this from. So if you guys recognize the tag, I want to think Michael's maybe. That's the tag where I got it from. So it didn't have anything listed on the back saying, sometimes you can see if it says Hobby Lobby or something like that. There is nothing on the back, but that's the number. Whoops, let me get a little closer so you guys can see the number. You can screenshot it if you want to. Ooh, whoops, which way? Left hand, right hand. Go to my right. No, go to my left. That way. There you go. Oh, wrong way. Hand went one way and then went back the other. Sorry. There you go. So that's the number that was on the tag. So you can screenshot it if you want. Okay. So like I said, these were all just tinsel on it. And I don't remember where I got it from. And I don't know if I bought it last year or that's why I'm thinking I bought it last year. Okay. And again, I'm going to pull it around, pull it through. And like I said, this is a little bit tedious right now just because I have so much yarn I'm pulling through. Trying to do as much as I can. You can't do a little ball because it's a small opening. Hey Kay, how are you? Hey Lynn, thank you. Now, if it's your first time watching, hit anywhere on the page, and on the top of the page, 3 little white dots will pop up, and just hit notifications so you can get notifications when I go live, y'all. This is really cute. They're cute, and there's different ways you can put them together. And, whoops, get in there, yarn. This is like stuffing a turkey. And the reason why I'm holding it and pulling it tight is because as I come around here, the yarn could shift. So I want to make sure it stays where I want it to be. Now you could put a little dab of glue as you go around if you want to do that. I was choosing not to use any glue on this. I've gone for a couple of weeks and did I say, Tanya, I'm sorry, did I say Tanya? Sorry, my friend. I hope everybody had a nice Christmas and New Year's. Oops, slipped that on my finger. So we'll see how much of this we wind up having left, and that will give you a better idea how much you use on these particular ones. These are actually, let's see, 5, 6, 7.5 inches wide. They're 7.5 inches wide by, about 6.5 inches, you know, high, just to give you an idea. Hello, Miss K. All right, so now this is going to get the tricky part because you're coming around, so it's going to bulk up a little bit here, but again, you pull it tight so that it stays. And if you see where I'm going to hold it, I'm going to kind of cross over a little bit over the other white one. Oops. Wait, there we go. And then we come around again. Now, on the other one, the big one I did that I showed you, I had started at the top and went around this way. And the reason why I started the other way is because the way I finished it, you see I have one, you know, strip right here, which kind of finishes it off. On the big one, I have like 4 little things going across there to make it finish right. But again, it is your choice and how you want to do it. Mine is only just an idea. I'm so sorry, Tanya. I'm bad. But welcome back. And see, this is part of the yarn just fraying off as I bring it through there, which is fine. Again, pull it tight. And I'll use my finger up here too to hold it. See, I'm holding it from behind like that. But again, little dabs of glue might work better to hold it in place for you. And that might work for my friend that has just the one hand. You may want to do the little dabs of glue, you know, of this to make it a little bit easier for you. And that would really help you. And in the beginning where I wound it up there, you can use glue there too. I try to hide the glue as much as I can. Scratch your, you know, things. Doodly, it dries kind of smooth. Oops, hold on. Train of thought. There we go. I try not to. If I don't have to use it, I won't use it. All right, so now it's going to get a little funky here because it gets really small here. Oh, thank you, Carol. Yeah, she said she told me she had her new little kids easy bow maker and she didn't have ribbon at home, so we had to do it here, which was fine. And she did very well. Where did you get the hearts? I was showing her hearts came from. I don't know if I got it. I want to say Michael's, but I could be wrong. Okay. Hey, Sally. Hey, Irene. They were 3 of them. They were attached like this, and it was all tinsel. So I chose to, needless to say, separate them out. Just to do something a little different, you know. Okay, so now if you see it separating here, before I go any further, I'll go and pull my yarn up. And then I'll know if I have to add an extra row in here, which I am. So that finishes right here where the middle is, okay? Yes, they are. They will be for sale. I had a lady ask me, Happy New Year, Sally, ask me how I finished the red heart, the big one, and I didn't do a tutorial or any live on it, and this was one I was going to do for you guys. Trying to do it. I got the camera off to my right so you can see, but if you can't, let me know. This is the halfway point. Now I'm going to come down and around the other side. Again, I'm going to hold it there. And it's just weaving. So if you're watching TV, this is good. This is when I did like the pumpkin ones and I did the weaving on them. I just sat and watched my TV. All right, so see, excuse me, it's like an orange or red is sticking out. I'm going to hold it there because I want to cover that piece. Hello, Miss Melissa. How are you, my friend? Thank you for the hearts, you guys. And then again, I'll pull it tight as I'm wrapping it around. I'm going to hold it there because I want to get as much in there as tight as I can as I'm coming around. And we'll measure the amount of yarn here after I finish. Now, don't pull it too tight. You can't squish this really. So, now my hand is probably shifting these. So you can go back at the end and you can fix them. I knew it got. I knew it. I get on and it freezes. Oh, Sally! Sorry you're not feeling well. I got my second series of the shingle shot yesterday, and my left arm, it has a big bump on it, and all day I was just not feeling it. I was just really tired. It's like, don't touch my arm. And I felt bad. My husband came home, and he was feeding my granddaughter, and I fell asleep in the chair. So I think it just, for some reason, that's how my body reacted to it this time. All right. So see, I'm just going back and I'm doing that because my hand's sliding this back and forth. I know they had a thing on TV about this RSV. It's like a cold virus, or presents that for babies that are 6 months or less. And I just feel for anybody that's not feeling well. Horrible time of the year. All right, so again, now we're going to come around. So it's going to bunch up a little bit here in the sense of saying, I'm going to hold it here so it doesn't slide. And I'm holding it down there. And again, use glue if you want. Pull it tight. And if you pull it tight, it will make it stay better. If it's loose, it will really slide a lot. Almost there, almost there. Again, I'm going to cross it over a little bit on the bottom here. If you guys have any questions, just ask away. Hey, Barbara. And you can make these in any color you want. Like I said, I had the light pink and the red and white. And it's based on, your ribbon. And I really was thinking of the light pink, but then I didn't have any heart ribbon. I had red and white that I wanted to use on this instead. Okay, so now I knotted this up here somehow. So let's unknot this. Gotta find the end. And that's the only thing is that because you can't do this like in a ball. There we go. Almost to the end. So this is a quick little project. My one arm gets a little sore, but almost there. And as the less yarn you have, the quicker it goes. Oh, So we got some snow today. It started out kind of a decent day. It was just cold. And then the sleet rain came. And then it came to snow, but it's all melting away. So if you guys can see, this is where the point is here. Okay, where the bottom is, if you want to call it that. Okay, so I'm going to do one more loop, which will come on the one side of that point. And then this last one's going to come right up the middle. So see how it finishes? Oops, let me take my scissors out. So it's up to you how long you want to cut it. I'm going to cut it about that long. So let's see, roughly, we said we used 8, it was 8.5 and a couple of inches shy of 3/4. So we have 1 yard. Oops. Let me unknot this. So we can figure out about how much you would need for this. 1, 2, 3, 4 yards. So we used about 4 yards, and we have 4, not quite a half left over, 4 and 16 inches. So it was about a little, what did we say, 8 and something was on there. So that will give you some sort of an idea of how much you'll need. Robin, use the glue, tag it with the glue. So if you can weigh it down on one side, I don't know, with a brick or something heavy, a book, pull it through with the one hand, put a piece of glue here, or dab of glue, put a dab of glue there and do it. If you can hang it maybe off an edge of a table so you can, you know, bring the yarn around and go through. Don't give up on it, my friend. Try it. So what I'm going to do back here, now you can end it and just put a dab of glue. What I do is I take my end and I'll weave it back and through in here. Doesn't matter which way you go. And this is just to hide this. So I just pick up the pieces, or the pieces of yarn, and this is what I do. If you find something that works better for you, if you want to use a needle to thread it through, go ahead and do that. It's really up to you. Now, Robin, keep in mind yours is a little, your heart is a lot bigger, so it may be a little bit easier than using these little tiny hearts. And that little piece there, I'll just stick it in between. So this is the back, this is the front. Okay. Let me get all these little pieces out of here. Now, there's a couple of ways you can put this together. You can either do, if you want to have all 3 of them together like this, you can put a bow and do them individually. You can do something like a little fun like that and attach them together. It's really your choice. So it kind of, you could do one like this and one like this if you want to, like overlapping like that, and just do 2 of them. Let's do it down here so you can see. And then this one would go like this. You could do it however you want. I think I'm going to do it where I'm going to try to attach all 3 of them. It's just going to be too small. Probably I'll leave this one straight up and then angle these the different ways. Because, let's see, down here, if I angle that way, it's this way. This would go this way. This would go this way. That stays straight up. Let's do it that way. I think I'll do it like that. So this one's going to remain straight up, This will be on an angle and this would go on an angle, just to make it fun. So in attaching this, you can do it however you want. I'm going to use on this one, let's see, either red or white pipe cleaners. You could use a piece of wire if you want to. Now if you notice when I did this, there were 3 pieces of attachment on this. So we're going to see if I can find the middle one. I could glue these 2 if I want to. I'm just going to spread this yarn really far and wide. And then I'm going to put it back together. I think I want to do that further down. I think I'll use red. So there's a cross piece right there. So that way this pipe cleaner doesn't slide. The reason why I'm choosing red is because it's going to go through this. And I'll move all this back in place. Just twist that once or twice just to kind of hold it. And let's put it through here. Now I'm going to put it right down the center on either side of this one. That would be the game plan. Have it come out the other side. Okay. So I have what they call, these are like doll needles. And they have really big heads on them. They're actually home craft needles. There's 7 different types of needles in here. So, oh, I have one out there. This is it's a really big eye. So let's take that one, thread it through. Make my life a little bit easier today. Look at that. See how easy that was? Why didn't I do that before? Take this one, do the same. You just pull it tight. Now I'll probably use a little glue up here just to kind of hold it in place, because I don't want it really swinging that much. So let me plug in this glue gun as we're doing the other one. Bring it over here. I got a new glue gun and I haven't used it yet. You know how that is, you're so used to the old thing you're using. Okay, so while that one's doing that, make sure it's nice and tight in there. And then I'll do the same with this. I'll weave it back in so you don't see the pipe cleaner. I hope it's a cute idea. Just something different. So I'll just poke that back through. And you don't see it. So now we're going to do this one the opposite way. I think I'm going to do this one in white, only because it's going to come through on the white side on that side. I'm just going to use this. Hey, oh wait. I'm going to do this in half, so I get it in half. So where do I want it to be? Let's go right there. This is the easy part, this part. The other part's the harder part. Straddle that brace in there. And I'll fix all that later. Just tighten it down there so it doesn't shift. And now we'll use our needle. Hello, my friends. Hello, Miss Emma. Oops. Let me do the high side first. All right. So this is going to go here. Thread it through. You got to make sure, because there's 3 pieces, you want to make sure you're getting it so that you have one of the rails, if that's what we can call it. You don't want to thread it through and just have it as holding into the yarn itself. Oops. Put my needles away. I love these things. I have it when you're doing you're using, like, I'll use the word stuffed animals or things that you have to take out, you know, the bottoms too, and you have to thread it through, you know, fabric to put the wire in and stuff. Those needles work really well. So before I do that, let's see how that's going to be. I think that looks cute. What do you guys think? Give me some smiley faces or hearts if you like it. Gotta do hearts. Twist it up. Aw, yay. Glad you guys like it. Again, it's something different than just doing a reed, so thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you guys. Put the piece back in there. And look at that. My glue gun is ready, I think. So now before I do that, let me fix my things here because I moved them a little bit. Make sure everybody is where I want them to be. And like I said, I'll put a little dab of glue on the back of this to kind of hold it in place. Is my glue working? Oh, hold on. My glue gun isn't ready yet. And that's okay, because what we'll do is we'll do the bow. Now, I thought of just doing one, or just 2 of these, and using a red and a white bow. Just a simple little bow, nothing big or elaborate on it, because this is a small little thing. We may only use one of these. We'll see. Let's see how this goes. Where's my scissors? Hello, Miss Kathy. Hello, Barbara. Oh, thank you. Oops. We're going to see what we like better on colors. I was going to use this, but I don't like that. I think I'm just going to use this. Just the white, because it does well on there, and it also pops here. Either I'm going to put 2 bows or 1 bow. We're going to figure it out as we go, ladies. I'm going to cut that little bit off. Not glue ready yet. Not quite ready yet. Now, I don't want really like a long tail coming on this. I just want to keep it kind of a bow going across. Just a simple bow like this kind of a deal, so that you could still see the heart. So this is, I'm just going to do a 5-inch. We'll move this out of the way. I'm just going to start it at 5 inches. It's probably not going to be that long. It's probably going to be smaller than that. Let's do 4 inches. Now I could. No, I'm just going to keep it this. And I think I'm going to do just 3 inches. gonna be a small little bow. Let's see how 3 inches looks. If that's too big, 3 inches I think would work. And then I'm just gonna bring this one back just slightly smaller. This is, like I said, this is not gonna be a big bow. This is gonna be a small one. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Something, like I said, just a little different. Just a small little bow like that. And we're going to use a white pipe cleaner on this one. Probably don't need one as big, but we'll keep it this way anyway. And let's cut this off. Maybe, where's my red? Maybe just put a little red on the top of this one. I am feeling better. My arm is still very sore. Very sore. Let's see if we do a little one like this. I don't know if I want to do that or not, because then that's going to hang down the middle. Let's just leave it like this. Let's just see. Very plain, simple little bow. Oh, I can put in the middle a little, whatchamacallit. I have those little, oh my God, what is the word? Little red balls. I could put that in the middle. Did I do this upside down? No. There we go. So we're going to use that one. And I'm going to, if you know the Easy Bow Maker, one of the things they have is what they call a butterfly bow. And it goes across like this, just straight across like this, and you leave your bow like this, and you can put a loop in the middle. We'll use a little red ball in there. And it's called a butterfly bow because when you look from it from the side, it reminds you of being a butterfly. You know, just like that. You poof it out, so it reminds you of being a butterfly, just like that. So that's why they call it a butterfly bow. My arm, got so from the first shot, but not the second. See, I was the revert. My first one, because I got the flu shot and that shingle shot all at the same time. And let me just tell you, my arm didn't want to move. I literally had problems getting my jacket on when I was leaving from getting the shot. And I was like, oh good God, I'm gonna die. All right, so let's just put a little dab of glue on this one. Just to hold it so it doesn't swing around. There we go. And that will hold them in place if I stop moving it. And it kind of keeps it symmetrical. Symmetrical? In line, I guess the word would be. Oh, I put my needles away. So let's get my little needles out again. Okay, the hearts. Okay, this is the tag that was on the hearts. Okay, it doesn't say anything on the back, like if it's from Michaels or Hobby Lobby. I want to say I got it from Michaels, maybe, but which way I got to think? Not towards the thumb, that way, towards my fingers. If you want to screenshot the numbers again, you can screenshot it. There it is. It's in focus, and see if you can find it. But it doesn't say anywhere on the ticket where, you know, it just says where it was made and imported from. Because sometimes they'll say for Hobby Lobby or Joann's or Michael's or something. But there was nowhere on there. Okay, so let's get my needle out again. And I'm going to thread this right through. This is like I said, that's a big needle, eye-opening for me. Look, I couldn't even get it through. Bend it back. And then I'm just going to poke it all the way through. That would be the game plan. Now you can put your bow on first, so it's just on the white one, if you don't want to put it all the way through like I'm doing now. But this needle really helps. Really helps, y'all. And then what I'm doing, I'm going to cut these back. I'll dovetail these. I'm just going to make it about the length of the bigger part of the bow, or loop, I mean, or bow. I really like my new scissors. Is it? I don't know if it was Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Dollar Tree. If it's from the Dollar Tree, then it's from the Dollar Tree. I seriously, I don't remember where I got it. Like I said, I think I bought this last year. And look how cute that little bow is going to be. Sky is doing well. She was here today with her other little hoodlum friends. I had them about half the day today. I could have kept them tonight, but since I wasn't feeling that well with my arm, I didn't want to keep them here. I'll have her tomorrow. I have to wait till I officially sign the papers before I can post some pictures. Is it one piece? Michelle, what is one piece? I don't know what you mean by one piece. Oops. Let's see if I have enough on this one to make the bow. If not, I have another roll. I don't think I'm gonna have enough. Good for you, Sally. You're gonna love it. Listen, you can get some cute things at some of the local stores to use to make things. And you can also buy them from other places. You know, I buy a lot from Deco Exchange as well. So, it just depends what you're looking for. I bought, Hobby Lobby had on sale at the end. Oh God, it's like 5 feet. It's like a snowman, and they wanted $100 for it. I got it for $20. Oh, yay. The hearts. Did you glue them together? Okay, what I did with the hearts, there were 3 separate hearts. Originally came with garland. They were like, you know, tinsel on it. And what I did here, I took a pipe cleaner, ran it through to attach them together. And then I put a little dab of glue on it so that it wouldn't swing around, so that it would hold it, you know, so that they wouldn't do anything like that, so that it would kind of hold it in place a little bit better. That's all I did. And now I'm putting the bows on, making a bow. Just a simple little bow, nothing fab, nothing fab. Where did I use a red pipe cleaner? So this one I'll use a red pipe cleaner. Oh no, did I use white or red on this one? I used white. Yeah, I'll use white on that one too. Oh, AC Moore. Oh, good God. I haven't heard that. We don't have AC Moore around here. At least I haven't found one. Some people buy some things from AC Moore. And again, you can find some cute things at some of these places. Where was I the other day? Oh, I got to think. And I walked in, I went, oh my God, I didn't think of looking in here for anything. You can go to Marshall's, you can go to TJ, you know, TJ Maxx and stuff, and they may have things in there. It may not be ribbons and stuff, you know, per se, but you can find some cute signs maybe in there. So don't exclude all those places out and think because it's not a craft store that you can't find something there. Okay, so here's bow number 2. Where did my needle go? Yeah, again, it may be at the Dollar Tree. I honestly, I can't remember where I bought these. Oops. And I'm just bending this back just like you would do with thread. And threading it through. Now the thing is to line up your bows. That would be the next thing so that they're all in the same line. So we'll see how good I do that. See, it comes right through instead of you trying to weasel that piece of pipe cleaner through. Oops, my bow's upside down. See how straight I can make these even. Yeah, these are just plastic. Why is this one being difficult? Oh. Here we go. These are just plastic frames, like I said, that I took the tinsel off of. Now see, this one I came outside the frame. So that's not going to work. Came in on the red, but outside on the white. So let's redo that one. So we come in the frame. And maybe not so far away from the other one. Let's see how this goes. Hold on. Oopsie. Pull that one back through. Where are you? Oh, I know why, because I went through the glue. That's why that one was hard. Let's just pull this one back out. If we can. Where are you stuck? Okay, there we go. So let's do this one again. Put it through. There's one. Trying to find the frame. There we go. Ooh, doggy. So before I do anything else, let me make sure I got these lined up. Here's my other tail. That's pretty good. And then I'll twist tie these. Do the same. Stick it back in there. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Yeah, I had another heart one I'm working on, but it's on a metal frame. And I got that one, and these I just thought, you know, I was just playing around with it. I said, what the heck, let's try this, see how they would look. I'm going to do the other way and have some fun. And that's all that this is, just a fun little thing. And I know I'm squishing the heck out of my bows, which is okay because we can fluff them back out. I don't like how that thing went. Much better. And look how cute that is. So now that I've gotten all that on there, I'm going to glue this from the bottom here. I just kind of put a little dab on the top just to kind of hold it again in line the way I want it to go. Put you right there. Let me get my little red balls. I may hit this camera. Ooh, hope not. These are my sparkly ones. Here we are. So these are red balls. Oops. Oops, my chair. That you can get Hobby Lobby. Sells them. Whoa. And they come in 2 different sizes, kind of like a big and a small. Actually 3, like little sizes. So this one, I'm just going to use the small one because I think these would be too big. Yeah, I'm just going to use the teeny weeny one. And I'm going to put that right in the center. The puppies are doing great. They had their first series of shots this past Saturday. They had their first outing with their little coats on a day or so ago. We're a little bit nervous here because there's that fox that's been lurking around. But there we go. So see how that looks? Look, simple and cute. Now, if you have an arrow, you want to stick an arrow through one, you could do that if you want to. Let me put this away. And then we got to figure out how we're going to hang these babies. Can't just do it like that, right? So you can either choose another ribbon color, you know, either use the same ribbon to hold it up if you want to do that. I don't know what we're going to do. Let me close these up because you know me. These are going to go flying off the table and I'll be like 1 million pickup of these little balls and I don't want to do that. Now you could take a pipe cleaner if you want. You just want a pipe cleaner up on this. Through here, through the back to hold it. You can take a piece of ribbon, whether I don't think this wide, and run it. I have these. Let's see how these would look. I have these little thin ones. 2 sizes. Oops, come on, get in there. One with red and white on it. Okay, so let's see. I think this is too wide, the 1.5 inch. So that's going to go away. I have these 2. This one has a little sparkle in it. It's a bad habit, putting the pins in your mouth. I could do that, kind of wrap it around if I want to do it that way and have it hanging. That kind of looks kind of cute. I have this little bitty one. So you guys tell me. Here's the red and white, thinking of wrapping it like that, and you just pull it a little bit more. We'll tie it off, in the sense of saying up here, and then we can do it so it can be hung like that. That's one way. So this is the red and white. If you like the red and white, that would, you know, just type in red and white. We can do the same thing with this one. With the red, kind of blends in more with the red. Or we can just do a pipe cleaner, tie it from behind, and you're just going to have a little loop like that. Now I could put a bow up here too. Do you think it's too much with too many bows? Hey Donna. Red and white. Yeah, I think the red is going to be too much. Now I'm thinking, since I have 2 bows here, maybe I should put a bow there. Or I could just leave the bow here and not put one on these 2. Let me get this wrapped up. This is kind of stiff ribbon here. Okay, your choice. Then red and white, then red and white, red and white. Okay. So should I put another bow up here, you think? So we have 3 bows up there. If I do that, then I'll just do the pipe cleaner. Janice, that's okay. You can go back and replay this. No bow. Okay. Done. So you guys think the red and white? Oops. Of course, I pulled the wrong end of this. Oops. Figure this out. Tie it here. I gotta face this towards me, y'all, so I can do this. Let's see how this works. So if we tie it in a knot there to hold it, and then just do just has to be a little one. Might need more. Let me get some more ribbon. Hold on. Hello, ladies. How are you? Hey, if it's anybody's first time watching, click anywhere on the screen and those 3 little white dots will pop up. And then go ahead and hit on them so you can get notifications when I go live. Where's the end? There it is. So let's make the end a little bit longer. There we go. Hello. Thank you. This is something, I wasn't going to do this tonight. I was just going to do a thing, but a customer had, was asking me a lot of questions, and I was saying, you know what, I'll just do it on the live so you guys can see. So I got that wrapped around like that. So what I'm going to do is just take off a little bit here, so when it hangs down, because we don't want this really close up to the top of the door. I just got to make it enough that I have enough to tie a bow. And I'm going to go like that. I know you guys can't see because I have the camera in a different place. And I'm going to put a knot here as well so that this doesn't slide up and down. And then I'm going to just make a bow. How many of you guys learned? Let me tell you. This is how I learned to tie my shoes when I was in kindergarten. The 2 bunny ears and put it through the hole. I could never do it with the 1 bunny ear. Never. And then it will hang like that. Okay, so let's trim these off. And look at that. Oops, I'm going to fix this bow because I mashed it up there. And that's how it will hang on somebody's door or wherever they want to hang it. So what do you guys think? Give me some hearts if you like it, because it's all about hearts today. This will be available in my Etsy shop. I don't know if I can. I'm going to have to take pictures tomorrow because I don't, where I usually take pictures of my front door. Maybe I can do it on that door because I have a black door and it would really make this pop on the black door. If I do it on a white door, oh, thank you guys, then you're not going to see the white. So that's it. Just simple, easy peasy, something new, easy to do. 9:15, 10:15. Took us about an hour. That's because I was yucky-yakking. Oh, thank you guys for all the hearts. I do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I figured this out on my computer when everybody does a heart or something like that. Look, I don't know if you can't see. It puts all these, you know, like when you're doing Aztecs, it does all these little Aztecs lines after the hearts go up. I could never figure that out. But look how cute that is. And you could do this for craft shows. Give it a gift as a friend. Housewarming gift. My son just moved into a house. So I offered him at Christmas time. I said, you know, pick one of the wreaths. And of course he picks my lamb's ear. So they have that hanging on the front door. So I got to make them something for Valentine's Day. Not this one, because I like this one. I think it came out cute. Cute, cute, cute. So I am going to sign off from here tonight. And I want to say thank you for coming to Nonna's Nutty Crafts. And I look forward to crafting with you guys again. All right? Bye-bye.